Pakistan have found it very difficult to beat India in World Cups, and they have only won once against India in 2021 T20 World Cup. So the question is, can Pakistan do it? They have some bowlers going for them. So does this team really have it in them to beat India is what we're going to see astrologically in this video. Alright, so we are going to talk about the comparisons. The comparison would be first with the coaches, then I'm going to talk about the teams, the captains, and of course then finally the teams. So starting with the coaches. The coach this time around, they have Mike Hesson, who's born in the year 1974. He's a full moon born and he's got a very good horoscope. And of course we have Gautam Gambhir, born in the year 1981. I mean, he has got a legendary horoscope for sure. Uranus, Neptune, powerful positions. Now, talking about the coach comparison, one thing that goes in favor of India is that the last time around, the coach was Rahul Dravid, born in 1973, who has exactly the similar planetary positions compared to Mike Hesson. So what it means is that from that particular patch, there is one victory which has come already. So which means another victory coming from that same patch is going to be difficult. And this time around, of course, we have Gautam Gambhir, who's got a phenomenal horoscope, and at this point of time, the most important planet which is in the horizon is Neptune and even Chiron, and both of them are extremely powerful in Gautam Gambhir chart, and most importantly Neptune. So which means that comparing with the coaches, yes, our coach has got a better horoscope to win the situation. Talking about the captains. Now, captains are extremely important, and they are the ones who receive the brick bats or the accolades when such a event happens. Now, the only time that India lost against Pakistan was in 2021 when the captain was Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli's horoscope is, in some way or the other, it resembles Sachin Tendulkar's chart. So Sachin Tendulkar has been a phenomenal, legendary, extraordinary, out-of-the-world player for the country. He has been shouldering India's responsibility for many, many years on, Unfortunately, Tendulkar has got a weak 7th house. So 7th house means captaincy. Unlike someone like a Kapil Dev or MS Dhoni, who have got phenomenal 7th house. And of course, even Rohit Sharma has a phenomenal 7th house. And 7th house is the house of beating enemies. And Virat Kohli didn't have that. And that's the reason he lost against Babar Azam. Okay, Babar Azam had a good chart. As a captain, he had a Pluto and Neptune powerful in the charts, 94 born, so he had it in him always to win. Okay, here is the tricky thing there, that a 1994 born Pakistan captain has already won against India. So this time around, who do they have as a captain? They have Salman Agha, who is a 1993 born. Okay, a 1993 born definitely has a good horoscope. His Neptune is not deeply exalted, but very closer to deep exaltation, 23-24 degrees. Pluto is also away from deepest exaltation, so which means that he has got a decent horoscope. But the point is that Pakistan has already won from that patch. They had a captain, Babar Azam, who has already won against us. So which means that it is 1-0, so which means that they won't be able to put it again. Okay, it's going to be difficult for them. Now let's look at our captain, Suryakumar Yadav. Suryakumar Yadav, born in the year 1990. That is a phenomenal year. And very importantly, there has been no captain from 1990 from either of the side who has won against the other side. So which means that the 1990 patch is, even now, it is fresh, it is alive, it is kicking. And 1990, by the way, is one of the greatest years. If you have to find similarities, you can go and check Champions Trophies of football. Okay, you will see that most of the Champions Trophy winners have been 1990 borns. One T20 World Cup was also won by Jose Butler, 1990 born. 1990 patch is so powerful that you can have even multiple winners. It is that powerful. Why? Because 1990 is the year when planet Pluto came into its own house after 250 years. Now mind you, Suryakumar Yadav has got such a horoscope that he's one of those guys, selected few, who's born in that time when the planet changed signs. It happens once in 250 years, 4 times in a millennium, which means that this man cannot be defamed. He cannot be the fallen man. He cannot be the fallen guy. Suryakumar Yadav has to have the worst day of his life to lose to Pakistan. So I don't think that Suryakumar Yadav is going to have that bad day. So which means that, I mean, as a captain, even if it doesn't score runs, it doesn't matter. But if, as a captain, it would be his worst day, right? I don't think that's going to happen. Even from the captain's perspective, I would say that yes, we'll do well. And now talking about the players' perspective, the very interesting thing is that if you look at the entire, if we're going to look at the recent history, 2021 World Cup was won by Pakistan, and Virat Kohli was the highest scorer and Rishabh Pant was the second highest scorer. Not many runs made. Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam chased it down without losing a wicket. It was one of the worst matches that India had. After that, if you look at it, 2022 World Cup again, Virat Kohli top scored with 82 runs. Hardik Pandya 3 wickets. The point is that if you look at last 3 matches, Virat Kohli has been high scoring. And even if the 2024 World Cup also, Rishabh Pant was the highest scorer with 42 runs. And the next best run was scored by Akshar Patel with 20 runs. So what it means is that despite we having this explosive lineup, our batting never clicked against Pakistan. So we never had a great dream run. I mean, these fast bowlers used to come and take off the wickets, and it used to be a bad day for us. And this time around also they are saying that, they have this Tariq, whom they are touting against India as one of the best spinners who can topple India's batting order. But I feel that, no, my dear friend, it is not going to be like that, because our batsmen, this long lineup of batsmen, have never really had it against Pakistan. Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan are grey lizards. They have extraordinary horoscopes, probably the best grey lizards in the entire tournament, and 2 grey lizards opening in the opening slot is very, very, very powerful. Okay, they don't have that luxury. They have somebody who's born in, Saim was born in 2002, who's opening. So which means their opening slot is vulnerable. Ours is very powerful. They will start blazing away, and they are going to take down their fast bowlers. And then of course we have a Hardik Pandya and Shivam Dube and Surya Kumar Yadav who will take down their spinners. So they are having 4 spinners. But my dear friends, we also have 4 spinners. I wouldn't be surprised if we'll have Kuldeep Yadav playing in. And of course, I wouldn't be also surprised if Washington Sundar comes in. Maybe, instead of maybe a Rinku Singh. And we also will have 4 spinners. So our 4 spinners are going to be, they have much stronger horoscope. I'm looking at an Akshar Patel, definitely has a better horoscope than their players. So Washington Sundar, born in 99, they also have grey lizard spinners. But then Tariq, for example, is 98 born, grey lizard spinner. But our spinners are having much more power. So even if I'm looking at the batsman's perspective, or even if I'm looking from the bowler's perspective, our Indian team is looking much more stronger. So what it means is that, ladies and gentlemen, brace for the beautiful match, and by the end of it all, you're going to have a roller coaster ride, but then India will come triumph once again.